And we are live, I believe. I think we've probably been sat there in silence for a little bit, but welcome back to the Gallagher Shots YouTube channel. We've got to be dead like professional in that tonight. Like, just so you're ready.
Born ready.
Born ready. How much Prosecco have you had after that glass?
One bottle.
One bottle down. What's that, Bucks Fizz?
It's got a little bit of orange juice in it as well, but now it's time for the main event.
Yeah, there we go. It's like the Pepsi halftime show, except we're sponsored by Red Stripe, although we are in no way affiliated with Red Stripe. This is the...
If anyone wants to sponsor us.
They are available in Rawlinson's there. This is the ExtraTyne Quizmas special. My name is Emil Franchi. What's your name?
My name is Jess Compton.
There we go. We finally cracked it. We've been looking for weeks and weeks on how to do the proper introductions, and we've ended up with something like a real budget version of the one show. Grab a beer and join us as we do the ExtraTyne Quizmas special. And we are live on YouTube. You can hear every single crack. You can see that the Red Stripers are already going crazy in the comments, and that's what we like. Red Stripers sounds a little bit like an ultras, really, doesn't it? But yes, we are live on YouTube tonight. And if you want to join in, what you saying, Jess?
Please do not swear, but you can if you want.
Yeah, please don't swear, but you know it's all right. This isn't Big Brother, and Davina is not here. Jess, you do sound a bit echoey, but it'll be all right. So we'll just hop in and out. Yeah, it's gonna be like an improvised one, this one, because we normally do the Thursday roundup of everything at Newcastle United. So we're letting a few people get in. The way it's going to work tonight for those who are in straight away is that we're just going to do a quiz about Newcastle United. If anyone came here expecting, like, you know, classical Roman architecture, you're in the wrong place, I'm afraid. And before we do start, I just like to look at our backgrounds, Jess, because it's the Quizmas special, Christmas special. I've got my jumper on, and I've got my Live, Laugh, Love sign that I have to have on my wall, which is hidden in my spare room that my mum got us. A greetings card that I've randomly strapped to the wall. Beautiful. That's mildly amusing. Beautiful. And a picture of Rafa Benitez.
Yours is a bit depressing.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Well,
I look like
you've brought the festive attire, and I've brought the festive background.
Yeah, exactly. We've gone reverse tonight, so I'm wearing it. You are. It's a well decorated tree, that.
Oh, thank you very much. There's the bottle of tequila there. George Michael fell off earlier.
Right. Okay.
Disco ball.
Disco ball down there.
It's not very traditional, but.
Hey, it's whatever floats your boat, and I think this Christmas in particular, do what you like. Do what you like, as Take That said once. So, sorry, I keep getting lost, but the way it's going to work tonight is me and Jess are going to take part with you. We are doing this quiz as we go along tonight on YouTube. Unfortunately, we don't have the funding to get the prizing. I did have a black and white car that Mercedes were going to deliver to my drive. It hasn't arrived, I'm afraid. So we are literally playing for pride tonight. But as I say, me and Jess are going to take part in this. We don't know what the questions are. We don't even know what the answers are. We just know that we've got some great guests who are going to be popping up throughout tonight to give you the questions with their set rounds. And we're going to have a few tonight. We've got Adam Cleary is going to be joining us. Thanks to Adam, who took part in it. We've got Mark Corby from the other side, from True Faith, who did a quiz the other night. You know, here we are. We're going to show them how it's done, of course. Badly organised and you know, with funny sound. And we've also got Johnny Sharples on tonight as well. He's very big on Twitter. Thanks to Johnny for doing it. We've got a special guest as well. We've got all the way from over the other side of this YouTube channel, Stephen Bestie, giving us a few questions as well. And is there any... Oh, yeah, Ketch is also doing it. And how could I forget Ketch, of course? Ketch... It's like there's a train going by every 2 minutes here. We've also got Ketch, who you might know likes football kits. And I mean, I'm not going to give anything away, but it might have something to do with kits that Newcastle United have worn in their time. So we've got a few rounds. We might as well get started. Jess, what do you want to do? Do you want to do lucky dip for the questions and we'll go through that way? Or shall we go through the set way that I've kind of got a few written down?
Let's stick to what we've got.
Stick to what we've got, yeah.
So let's just...
If we go off track, then which we already have, then yeah, okay. So We'll start with Ketch. He was very kind to do these. And yes, we will start the quiz in a second. Just to let everyone know, you will need a pen and paper. If you want to keep commenting as you go, don't give the answers away, but let us know how many you've got. We've got some question videos. We've got some answers videos. And without further ado, we should begin.
Team names?
Team names, yeah, if you want, yeah. I mean, most people are playing on their own. So if it's our good friend Daryl, it's gonna be Team Daryl. And thank you. And Daryl has pointed out Emil's NUFC quizzes always go off without a hitch. He's correct. He's correct. If anyone came to the Gallagher Shots quiz at the pub that time, then it didn't go as. But it did go as planned, but Stephen Carr got involved. It's another story for another day. Let's begin tonight's quiz and see how we go. Ketch's question 1. Get your pens and paper ready. We're going in for the Newcastle United kits.
Question 1. I'm wearing the 1999-2000 home kit. Ruud Gullit famously changed the socks from black to white this season. What were the reasons he did that? Was it A, he felt they were luckier? Was it B, Ruud Gullit felt they made you feel better and play better? Or C, did Ruud Gullit think the white socks made it easier to pass the ball? So those options again are A, Ruud Gullit felt they were luckier, B, he felt they made you feel better and play better, or C, Ruud Gullit felt white socks made it easier to pass the ball.
I've forgotten all 3 options. There was an A, B, and a C there. I'm gonna do it one more time. But yeah, as you can tell, you've got to pay attention. So I hope everyone can hear. I believe that if you do want to listen, there's an audio thing. But yes, let's hear that one more time from Ketch.
Question 1. I'm wearing the 1999-2000 home kit. Ruud Gullit famously changed the socks from black to white this season. What were the reasons he did that? Was it A, he felt they were luckier? Was it B, Ruud Gullit felt they made you feel better and play better? Or C, did Ruud Gullit think the white socks made it easier to pass the ball? So those options again are A, Ruud Gullit felt they were luckier, B, he felt they made you feel better and play better, or C, Ruud Gullit felt white socks made it easier to pass the ball.
Oh,
Yeah, I've guessed.
Are you how au fait were you with Ruud Gullit's era at Newcastle, Jess?
No, I mean I was 5 or 6.
Yeah, I was 6. So
There's the picture of like that famous image in the derby when it's absolutely pissing down.
Yeah,
And that's about it.
Yeah, Jason's gone in for a further one there. Is it Jason Hobby? I can say D for all of the above. I'm afraid not, Jason, but I would like that one as well. I've got my answer down, Jess, so I think we'll
I've guessed.
We'll go on for question number 2. Yeah, I've just kind of gone with what I think of the man's philosophy from what I've learned about Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit just shouts profanities on the touchline. Let's get question 2.
Question 2. Pavel Srnicek famously wore this goalkeeping shirt between 1993 and 1995. Can you name one other Newcastle goalkeeper who wore it in a competitive league game?
Not repeating himself there, is he? Right. Oh, God. Now, you know what, Jess? I think that Randall mentioned this a few weeks ago when we picked our best England NUFC 11.
Oh, well, it's not him then.
But I don't know. I'm literally, this is why ExtraTyne is useful, right? We teach you so much about Newcastle, mainly me and Jess learning a bit about it there. But what a kit. What a kit.
It's glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Hi to the team, Midland Tuners there, Julie. Good to have you on board. Do you know Julie?
But she was a firm feature in the All the Smiling Faces ranking of the movies and the songs the other night.
Of course, and do go back and watch them before Christmas.
I'm enjoying Ketch. When Ketch starts a question, I like this.
He loves showing his shirts off. I think it's time we got another one. Do you want to hear that one again? I'll play it for anyone who missed it.
Question 2. Pavel Srnicek famously wore this goalkeeping shirt between 1993 and 1995. Can you name one other Newcastle goalkeeper who wore it in a competitive league game?
I don't know.
I feel like there's one obvious answer which I'm going to get wrong, but I'm going a bit too left field. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go with it. Are you feeling confident about that one?
No.
Well, the next one is a little bit more recent, I think. So I think we'll shoot along to the next one. We've got a shout there. I think that might be Corby getting involved there, just shouting about King. That's mainly what Mark Corby does. This one is a little bit more recent. Number 3.
Question 3. I'm wearing Newcastle's first ever Puma kit. Which season did Newcastle switch from Adidas to Puma?
Goodness sake, man. He could have made it. He could have told us what the answers were, given that we are. I mean, I love this. I don't know.
Multiple choice.
So, what did he say? What season or which year?
Like which? Oh, yes.
See? Right. I think it's high time we got it again. Number 3.
Question 3. I'm wearing Newcastle's first ever Puma kit. Which season did Newcastle switch from Adidas to Puma?
So basically, when did Mike Ashley throw up in a fireplace? Was that the same meeting? I can't remember now.
It was season. So.
This is hang on a minute. Did he say that was our first ever Puma kit?
Yes.
Right. It's when we oh God, this is horrible. Can I leave?
Do you feel under pressure here?
No.
People expect us to know the answers.
I mean, we don't call ourselves voice of the fans for a reason. Oh, come on. When did we come back up? Come on, shithouse. Come on.
Oh, yes.
I literally did a tweet about this last night when we got relegated. All right. I'm just writing up for now. Okay, let's go for a classic.
Question 4. I'm wearing the famous Grandaneck away shirt. Against which club did Newcastle wear it for the first time in the league?
Oh, Howie, man. I mean...
Ketch isn't coming back. It's ridiculous. Who knows that?
There's Daryl Cogs. You hear them in both of us, man. And Andy from Anyone's Game. The Mercedes. The Mercedes is not for anyway. Let's not get into debates about that. There's enough arguments going on across the hashtag at the minute. Oh Christ, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I don't think he touched himself. I mean, so to speak. I don't think he. Sorry, I don't think he did the thing.
It's not after 9 o'clock yet, so come with no touching.
Question 4. I'm wearing the famous Grandaneck away shirt. Against which club did Newcastle wear it for the first time in the league?
Now, right. So, you know those cogs that were turning? They might have just clicked. If I'm thinking about this, it's going to be against someone who we have to wear an away kit against. Do you know what I mean? Well, as in, like, why do you wear away kits? Yes, you're away from home, but...
That's a lot of thought for a Wednesday night.
I think I've got that.
I don't. I've guessed, but I haven't got it.
Well, that's all we can do. Right, let's get on to the next one. What's this here? Any drink recommendations, guys, for James? I mean, Red Stripe. This is the Red Stripe bottle. It just says Corona. It's for this year.
Born in Jamaica, Red Stripe. Delicious.
As for Michael Cheatham, he says, "Can we start again? I've just joined." Maybe. We might have to go back for a few of them. But yes, in fact, you're not going to win anything. There's no Mercedes, so don't worry about it. I don't know why people are worried. It's not serious. Let's get question 5.
Question 5. I'm now wearing a match-worn Shea Given shirt from the 2004-2005 season. Who was the club's sponsor during this season?
Yes. And he had to mention that it was... Right. I know, I think I've got one at last. I mean, he had to mention that it was match-worn, of course.
I know.
There's Lee in as well. Nice to see you, Lee. Leave comments, leave comments if you wish, and tell people that there's a Newcastle quiz going on right now. For anyone who's watching this on a recap, then I apologize. I think that one's all right, but I will play it one more time.
Question 5. I'm now wearing a match-worn Shea Given shirt from the 2004-2005 season. Who was the club's sponsor during this season?
The colour's a giveaway, isn't it?
See, I think it is, but I don't know. I'm questioning myself.
So am I now. But now that you've said that,
because I'm like, now it's either the. Oh, I don't want to give too much.
No. Don't do this to me, because I'm thinking. Oh God, no! It definitely it's definitely what I've written down. I'm scared, man. Where's me mum? Come and get us.
We're gonna get kicked off YouTube.
Probably. Chances are probably. But look, I've got a half-eaten Big Mac here, and everything's all right. It's Christmas. And who's this there? Joe. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. You're enjoying it so far. Totally cheered my night up. Thank you, Joe. It's going to get worse. So here we go.
Turn off now.
Yeah. This is it. This is the peak. We've already done this. Let's get a very recent one. This is a good little one. This one.
Question 6. I'm wearing an official change kit for the current season. Is this the club's official away kit or the club's official third kit?
Piece of piss, this man. See, there's answers in the chat. Do not. I'm not going to be sharing them. I'm not going to be microphone.
I can't see the chat. I'm on.
Oh, it's you'll just. I'll get them into pop up. I mean, that one's pretty easy, isn't it? One more time for the people at the back.
Question 6. I'm wearing an official change kit for the current season. Is this the club's official away kit or the club's official third kit?
He started hard, and he's gone rogue now.
He's what? I'm blaming the Prosecco mix. I haven't got a clue what's going on.
Hey, man. Tell you what. Right, shall we get the next one? This is another recent one.
Question 7. The club wore this during the 125th anniversary season, 2017-2018. In what fixture that season did the club officially celebrate becoming a one-club city?
How old were you then, Jess?
What, in 2017? I was doing maths. It was December. Shh. I'm helping.
Now, don't get confused with the Bladen races.
No. Well,
I'm just going to write down 9th of June.
Well, was it? Hang on. Did they say which team or which game? I mean, date. What was the question? What's happening?
Oh, yeah, luckily, we can play it again.
Question 7. The club wore this during the 125th anniversary season, 2017-2018. In what fixture that season did the club officially celebrate becoming a one-club city?
I need it one more time. I'm sorry.
Question 7. The club wore this during the 125th anniversary season, 2017-2018. In what fixture that season did the club officially celebrate becoming a one-club city?
Right. I was there. I was at the... Sorry, I was thinking at like 1897 or something
Right.
like
So
that.
is the question, who did we play when we turned 125?
So I'll tell you, there was a celebration at one of the games in that season for the 125th anniversary. Who is it against? Is the question, I believe.
Not a clue.
Gary says, "Do you want a pound for every question I get right, or every question I get wrong?" I'll take either, Gary. To be honest, wrong and right. Let's just have them in. Right. Let's get the next one. I've got that one now. I'm fine.
Question 8. How was the pattern of this shirt described in the 1993 club catalogue? Was it A, rainbow shapes? Was it B, multicolour squares? Or was it C, Techni squares?
I've got an answer. I've got what I want it to be. I mean, I've got to go for the fun answer there, isn't it?
You know what the thing is? Ketch won't have even revised or done any research for this. He just knows this.
Yeah, no, literally.
All just off the top of his head.
So you see how he's got all of the shirts hanging up behind him? On the back of each one, he's printed a full sheet of facts.
Literally.
That he's just got up. Let's get that for anyone who missed it.
Question 8. How was the pattern of this shirt described in the 1993 club catalogue? Was it A, rainbow shapes? Was it B, multicolour squares? Or was it C, Techni squares?
There we go then. I'm just looking at the comments here, Jess. Now, anyway, Jess, you've had run-ins on Twitter recently, and this is Andy, our friend Andy.
Andy, get out.
And he's gone. But you've got your staunch defender here, Amy. We know.
Right, Amy.
It was a Christmas joke.
Andy's a friend of mine. He's just kidding.
Yeah, Andy was a friend of mine.
But I love you both. Thank you.
We've got like a crossover of Killer songs there. Andy was a friend of mine. Yes, there we are. Right, okay. I think we can go on to the next one. I love that. I love that one.
Freddie Shepherd famously boasted about the markup of this 1997 shirt to the undercover journalist known as the Fake Shake. How much did he tell him they really cost to manufacture? Was it A, £3 a shirt, B, £5 a shirt, or C, £7 a shirt?
I'm going to go with me lucky number.
Amy has... there we go. Everyone's...
Right. Both of us, let's just
put the rivalries aside for one
we're
night.
all friends here.
We are. It's Christmas time.
It's nice.
Right. Okay. So number 10 there, and we're getting the last one on there.
Question 10. Only one goalkeeper wore this shirt in a competitive league game for Newcastle. Name him.
Oh well.
I think
he's been my answer previous, so I think I'm wrong on one of them.
Well, in that case, I've not used them yet, so I reckon that's it. But I'll watch it again. Hang on.
Question 10. Only one goalkeeper wore this shirt in a competitive league game for Newcastle. Name him.
Bollocks. That means the other one's wrong, I think.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, for God's sake. Making life
well, for anyone just joining, welcome to a nice little, calm little situation. I'm going to stick with the answer that I've got down there.
I've gone twice, but yeah.
So, yeah, there we are then. That's the end of round one. Thank you to Ketch for those questions. Now, Jess, what do you want to do? Do you want to go answers first, or should we go on to the next round and do answers at the end, or should we just get the answers now?
Should we get the answers now and then we'll
get the answers now and then we can do our scores as we go and compare notes. So the first one, I believe, was about why Ruud Gullit chose white socks for Newcastle. There's 3 choices, but Ketch, which was the correct one?
The answer is B. Ruud Gullit felt that white socks made you feel better and play better.
Come on! Yes. We are Newcastle. We know what we're doing. Oh, fantastic. Well, it's a good start. It's a good start there.
It's been a pleasure. I'll see you all later.
Yeah.
I've got one right.
I'm feeling confident. Yeah, I thought that. Because I thought he was nuts.
I'm so happy with that. I've done better than I thought I would. I've got 1 correct. So Merry Christmas.
Cheers from Red Stripe. Okay, number 2, I believe it was which other keeper wore the kit that he's wearing alongside Pavel Srnicek.
For this question, you could have had either Mike Cooper or Tommy Wright.
You know what it is? I forgot all about them. I put Dave Besant.
I'll not say who I put because I put him later as well.
Wait, I know who it's going to be.
Well, I don't think I think I've probably got it wrong, So
I think I've got the same one as you later. So, right. Well, Julie's not on 0, so do let us know how you're getting on. Right. Number 3. Oh bugger! I didn't write anything down. Let me just do it quickly.
Oh, you put up?
I know. I've just written up. I've got it now. I've sorted it. Right. Number 3.
The answer is the 2010-2011 season.
Came in later. Yes. I don't know why that took so much thought from the two of us, but clearly just shows how our minds work. Blimey. Right. Okay. The next one. This is where I actually apply some logic. What did you write down, Jess?
Blackburn.
Well, I went for Tottenham, and this is the first game that we played in the classic Grandad away kit. Let's find out.
The answer is Bolton.
Oh.
Well,
kind of like merged in the middle. You took a Lancashire, and I took a team that played in white. And
never mind.
I could have sworn it was Tottenham that Ginola played in it. I mean, he probably did at some point, but
Mine was just a complete guess.
well, I can already see what the answer is on this. But this is the sponsor in which the kit he was wearing by Shea Given. Sorry, the sponsor of the shirt that we had to guess. So here it is.
The answer is Northern Rock.
Thank God for that.
How high up was he going there?
I know, yeah.
Right. I'll tell you what. Are we threes each?
Yes. Oh,
That's not bad, Jess. We're not doing bad. Let's just check the comments. No idea how I know it was Bolton. Well done, Joe.
Well done,
Jason,
Joe.
Jason's got it right. James is having a shocker. I don't know if he's actually. I mean, he was asking for what drinks to be recommended earlier, so I don't know if it's got worse for James. Sorry about all that. But yes, do keep playing along. Next one is number 6. This is the one about this season's kit. It was this the official away kit?
The answer is the third kit.
Bugger.
He's doing Lee Henry's old celebration.
I put away.
Right.
What's the away kit?
What?
What's the away kit?
It's that fluorescent yellow one.
No.
It's this. We wore it the other day.
I think
We wore it last night.
I've been very. Blame this.
Blame the red stripe.
Blame that.
Well, we're not playing in red stripes, not for Newcastle.
Question 7.
7. Let's move on. This is the answer. So this was the game in which we celebrated our 125th anniversary.
The answer is Leicester City.
Yeah, I was there. That was the one where we had all the war flags had a good display. Do you remember that one?
No.
And they had all of like the newspaper cuttings at the front.
Oh, I do. Yes, I do.
And then,
I remember I do. I remember I remember the flag display. I don't remember the game.
And then we lost.
Yeah, my guess was Chelsea because we always play Chelsea around my birthday. So I just had to go with Chelsea.
Chelsea. That was the end of that season, wasn't it, when we won 3-0? But I could bore you with stats. Let's get this next one. So this was the description of the fluorescent goalkeeper kit. But what did you go for? I went for C.
Yes.
C. It had to be the techno squares or whatever it was called.
The answer is A, rainbow shapes.
Rainbow shapes. Tell me what were they taking in the catalogue?
What the no.
I can see rainbow shapes. Right, number 9. This was what? Oh God, this is a mouthful. This one, but this was something like it was Freddie Shepherd's interview with the Fake Shake. How much did it cost to produce the 97? Yeah.
No,
the answer is B, £5 a shirt.
Ooh, yes. I had to just guess that one. What do you go for?
£3 because 3's my lucky number. Wasn't that lucky then, though, was
it? Right, there we go. Thanks to Gary. There, he's a new YouTube member. You can join as well.
Thank you, Gary.
That means me and Jess get 1 pence. For that one there. Thanks for that. You can also find all the details you want at the bottom there. There's Chris and he loves Ketch. Ketch is doing a great job. Far better job than the hosts, I would say. Number 10. This is which other keeper one keeper made an appearance in this kit, but which one was it? Now, have you gone for who I think you've gone for?
What does it rhyme with?
Maka Lislop.
Yes.
Yeah, I've gone for Shaka Hislop as well.
The answer is Shaka Hislop.
Boy, yes. Now I wrote it down, and then I saw someone in the chat actually commented. So,
I can't see the chat. I need help.
I know, but this is just for me to just like push stuff on there. So anyway, you know.
Well, I got 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How did I get 7? Oh, the last 2 were lucky. Yes, there we are then. 7. Pop your scores in the chat. I will try and highlight as many as I can. That was Ketch's round, and thank you to Ketch. He's got his own YouTube channel which he's sorting out. You can see more about his little kits journey, and he's always adding to his collection. He's a great writer, and I think he needs a job as well. So someone give him a job.
Anyone?
You might not need a job. Yeah, anybody out there? any writers that you need anyway, right? Okay, so yeah, that was Ketch's round, and I got 7, so that's not bad at all. A few comments coming through. We've got Jason on 6. We've got Daryl on 7.
Jason.
Dan's somehow got 12. I don't know.
I'm very impressed.
Chris Jenner, nice of Chris Jenner to come in. You know, of course. I mean, we are worldwide now. Joe's got a surprising 6. James got a sweet 2. I'm liking it. We've got people in. So there we are. Chris Wallace got 10. Andy's got 9. The Merc coming in extra large. I should say that Chris did edit those videos down to whack them on here. So yeah. Right. So not bad. Not bad. I'm quite impressed with 7. So let's see how we go. Now, Jess, you've got a choice. Would you like to go for Corby or Cleary?
Corby.
We'll go for Corby. Let's go for Corby. I want to see Corby. So yeah, there's Mark Corby. Will Fakes. Most question before my time 3. Yeah, that's good. Michael's got 6. So yeah, Corby's round coming up for you now, and basically this is all about the entertainers. Now is that shared?
Oh.
Have we gone to one side?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we all see that? Yeah, I can see that. Right, here's Corby's round.
It's playing, but nothing's coming out.
No sound.
There's no sound. There's no sound or video.
I think you've got to. Oh, it's not working.
He's there.
Is there? Is that it?
No sound. No sound.
I think you've got to click it to hear it, by the way. I'll just check. YouTube, can you hear this? Just checking. This is what happens. No one's.
No.
Not working.
I can see him, but I can't hear him.
Have you? Oh, right. Okay, maybe. Right. I don't know. If I'm honest, I don't know.
And see what happens.
Very faintly, apparently, Daryl says. So let me try again. Because it's not working. Because we couldn't upload these, unfortunately, because of time. Okay, let me try on a different window. Sorry about this, guys. This is what happens.
What's everyone getting for Christmas? What you having on your dinner? Do you think Yorkshire pudding should be on a Christmas dinner?
Right. Is that working? Just going to mute you for a second, Jess. I'm going to do that there. Okay, let's see if we can. Is it working?
It's very faint, but there's no video, and then you can't really hear what he's saying.
Oh dear.
He popped up at first, though. That's the thing.
I know. We've got a few videos like that tonight, which is a worry.
Maybe try it full screen. See if that does anything.
Full screen on what? Sorry, full on here. I don't know.
Like if you put Corby's video full screen, see if that works.
I think some people can hear it, some people can't. Any look? How's that?
I can see him now, but I can't hear him.
I think you might have to click on the screen just to hear it, because I can hear it obviously from my end. But oh dear, this isn't good.
No, all I can hear is you.
Might need some tech support from Adam. Yes, we do. Because that's not working, and we might lose 3 rounds, unfortunately.
We'll go another round and see.
Yeah, we might have to actually. We might have to go to. We might have to do something else in the meantime. This is what happens. Someone saying use VLC. I don't have VLC, unfortunately. Unless I download that in the time it takes. Let me see. Jess, I've got one question, right? Didn't you message Mick Quinn at the weekend asking him for a round?
Yeah.
How did that go down?
He said he would do it, but it was for like a sizable donation to charity.
Oh, right.
Which, I mean, next time I'm more than willing, but it was very last minute, and I was like, oh god.
All right, at least he got back to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He follows us, man.
Right. We'll get Bestie's next one in now. And Bestie's, I believe he's just done mad moments at Newcastle United. So we'll see how this goes. This one's the first one here. I'm just checking. Yeah, a few people are just saying about the sound. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to man everything at the minute. It's what happens. Bestie's questions, here we go. Mad stuff at Newcastle United. I'm looking for hearing these.
Question 1. Christmas 1998. Which Newcastle United player received a sheep's heart as the Secret Santa present? The dressing room bants being that he didn't have a heart of his own.
Okay, that's where we're going. It's like watching Charles Dickens doing a Christmas play.
Oh god, I love him.
There he is. There's Bestie. Let's get it one more time.
Question 1. Christmas 1998. Which Newcastle United player received a sheep's heart as the Secret Santa present? The dressing room bants being that he didn't have a heart of his own.
It's the breath at the end, isn't it?
The dressing room bants.
Oh, dear me.
I've got no idea. Absolutely not a clue. What 98 was that?
Yeah. I know this anyway, so I don't need the year, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just going to write in brackets, sheep's heart. Come back to it.
Right, let's get number 2 in, shall we? This is Bestie.
Question 2. How many pints is it alleged that Mike Ashley necked on a business meeting before hooing up in a pub fireplace?
Oh, we just mentioned this, but I didn't know how many. So,
And he's a big lad.
I'm going to trust myself. Doing a million things at once here. Right, 9. Behind the scenes, currently, you've got a wee transfer going on, so we are working on it. Oh, look, now they send us MP4s, will they? Right.
That question's annoyed me because I've seen someone a lot smaller than him drink a lot more than what I've put as my answer.
Was it me? Let's get Bestie on. 2. Let's get question 2 again.
Question 2. How many pints is it alleged that Mike Ashley necked on a business meeting before hooing up in a pub fireplace?
Right then. What do you think?
I've guessed. I've just guessed a number that sounds right. Do you know what I mean? He necked this many pints and then he was sick. What sounds right when you say that sentence?
I'm going to go for what I've written down.
Yeah, same with me.
Okay, let's get Bestie's next one. Number 3.
Question 3. Who did Andy Carroll go to see in concert after breaking his fists on Stephen Taylor's jaw in 2010? That's in concert, as in went to see a gig. He didn't go to concert near Manchester, that I'm aware of.
Do you know this?
It's just
It's good, isn't it?
So 2010, who was big in 2010?
Oh.
I've put some. Do you know what?
I need it one more time.
Question 3. Who did Andy Carroll go to see in concert after breaking his fists on Stephen Taylor's jaw in 2010? That's in concert, as in went to see a gig. He didn't go to concert near Manchester, that I'm aware of.
I missed that the first time. That's what happens. I missed that. A gig. Oh, 2010. Right.
I've gone for who I think was like a big artist at the time, but I think I could be wrong with them being bigger. I mean, them being big at the time.
Well, are you just all of your answers at the minute are based on how big people are because you've gone for Mike Ashley? Well, he's big lad, so I was going to say this, but I've seen little people do that. Oh dear, this is. There we go. Apologies for those technical issues there. Yes, apologies. We are working on it. Just trickling away with this wee transfer. Right, number 4 for best.
Question 4. Which former Newcastle player went missing on a boat in 1970, never to be seen again?
It's the breathing at the end. Like, I'm finished now. Off I go.
I've got no idea.
Uh, 1970 to be seen again. I'm not gonna. George Robledo.
You can't even guess a name though. You can't just pick a name out of thin air. I think I'll leave that blank. It's not worth the shame. Not worth the embarrassment.
One more time.
Question 4. Which former Newcastle player went missing on a boat in 1970, never to be seen again?
Breathing at the end. That's how I need to react to when the stream goes dodgy. When we start losing questions. Eric says before my time. It's before my time as well. Oh God.
Everyone just pick a name. First name that comes into your head.
Wait, who's coming into your head? Right. Okay. No, but I saw him on TV the other night. Hang on.
So who on TV? Bestie? Or the man that went missing?
I just went and wrote, "Did he adore me?" You never know. Well, if I'm going down that route, I'm just going to write it down. I have every confidence that it was Alain Gorma. You can't tell me otherwise. Let's get question 5.
Question 5. Which Disney character did Freddie Shepherd dub Alan Shearer whilst being stung by the fake shake back in 1998?
The crossover. Look at the crossover. So basically, this is like when you do your A-levels or your GCSEs and it's like, you must revise this bit because it will be on the exam. That fake shake interview would have been great for anyone. Christ, I don't know. Which Disney character?
You know what? The character person I've named, I don't even know if it's Disney.
What's it? Okay. Shrek. Before his time. Right. Let's get number 5 again.
Question 5. Which Disney character did Freddie Shepherd dub Alan Shearer whilst being stung by the fake shake back in 1998?
Right, there's a little scratch of the mustache. I'm picking up loads of bestieisms. Alan Shearer.
I've just guessed a blonde-haired cartoon character.
I don't actually know.
Whether or not it's Disney is another matter. I've got no idea.
Okay. Right, 6.
How many? We've got 10 questions per round, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. I don't know, but I've written something down. Let's get number 6.
Question 6. Which Daily Mirror journalist did Joe Kinnear volley a dreadfully worded, awful, foul-mouthed torrent of abuse in an early press conference in 2008?
Did he forget his own question halfway through? Who did it? I think I'm with Joe on this one, to be honest.
Yeah. So, Joe, I'm the same. Don't worry.
Oh, right. One more time to number 6.
Question 6. Which Daily Mirror journalist did Joe Kinnear volley a dreadfully worded, awful, foul-mouthed torrent of abuse in an early press conference in 2008?
Daily. Oh, I know. He said the paper there, didn't he, Jess?
It was a Daily Mirror.
Right, I've got it then.
Is the person's mum in Coronation Street?
I don't know. That wasn't in the revision book.
What about if you know one of their names but not the other? Like if you know the first name or the surname?
I don't know.
be
Well, let's
honest-
see what the answers are when we get.
To be honest, I don't think I know any, but just on the off chance that I get one.
I'm giving everything a good go here. Right, number 7.
Question 7. About which Newcastle player was the following abusive tweet aimed in 2014? The tweet said this: "Cat, you piece of simulator. Hot dog, you are a milk addicted."
I know that. I think anyway.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm just sorting these videos. Right, number 7 once again because I need to hear it.
Question 7. About which Newcastle player was the following abusive tweet aimed in 2014? The tweet said this: "Cat, you piece of simulator. Hot dog, you are a milk addicted."
Oh. I've just realised that there's a letter missing from the email that I'm trying to send people to. Oh God, what a disaster, eh?
It's not a disaster.
What?
It's not a disaster.
Oh no, sorry, I'm just looking at the thing. And it's ask people what they're having for Christmas again.
What have you asked for Christmas? What he's having for your dinner? Do you believe Yorkshire pudding should be on a Christmas dinner? I do. I don't get why you would deprive yourself of not having Yorkshire puddings.
I like that one from Steve. Oh dear. Right, that was number 7. I'll go for number 8. Okay, they're on the way sending. Okay, let's get number 8.
Question 8. Which Newcastle player called the police to attend his property after believing it had been broken into? Upon further investigation, it had just been left in a right old mess by the player in question.
Oh, who? Oh my God!
The best. I'm not using Google, Jason.
You can disqualify you from using Google.
That one I know.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I know who it is. This round, there could have been so many questions, mad things that have happened at Newcastle United. I mean,
it's one of those banter-era threads, isn't it? Normally, that's where we
could have just gone on a whole quiz with that.
Let's try question number 9.
Question 9. Which Newcastle player was unable to obtain a visa for a tour of the United States as a result of an unpaid dentist bill?
Blimey.
So,
pudding's on a salad there, David.
David, firmly Team David in that argument. Yorkshire pudding's on everything for me. I don't get why people won't have them on a Christmas dinner. I just don't understand.
It's something to do with like a class thing, isn't it?
Well, bollocks.
Aye.
Why would you deprive yourself of something so delicious? Just have it.
Just have them.
Just have it.
Just have it. Right. Sorry, number 9 once again.
Question 9. Which Newcastle player was unable to obtain a visa for a tour of the United States as a result of an unpaid dentist bill?
It's got to be. I don't know. I have not got the slightest clue.
No, I'm struggling the last few lives.
Schools and OT.
Okay. I'm not going to look at the comments just in case.
No spoilers.
Yorkshire puddings are essential. Staple, substantial, you might say.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, you've got good support here. I've got none of my mates watching. I'm everyone's friend.
I've threatened them all.
Gotta come see me quiz. It's like the Christmas. It's like the nativity, and here we are, the 2 donkeys. Right, number 10.
Question 10. Which Newcastle player was stopped by the police after drink driving after a Christmas party whilst dressed as Captain Hook? His justification for said indiscretion was that he was too embarrassed to walk home in such a state.
I know that one.
Oh, naughty.
Oh God, I'm having an absolute nightmare here with these wee transfer files. Because I keep getting the email wrong. Hey, you wouldn't think that this quiz was put together over the last 24 hours, would you?
It's fine. Yeah, I hope everyone's got the rest of the night free because it's going to be a long night.
It's all right, we'll get there. I'm just going to transfer those files again. It's almost like it should have been done earlier. Let's go to that one more time.
Question 10. Which Newcastle player was stopped by the police after drink driving after a Christmas party whilst dressed as Captain Hook? His justification for said indiscretion was that he was too embarrassed to walk home in such a state.
I think I definitely know that one.
I'm not sure about these ones. I think I've got maybe one. The rest
I think I've got that one.
No, I don't think I do. You wouldn't believe that I've got a so-called helper sat next to us who's actually just sat playing FIFA and not listening to a single word that has been said.
I don't want to cheat.
No looking at the answers there. Right, I'm trying to get these other questions over, but luckily we have got a few bits and bobs saved on here already. Let's go through Bestie's answers, if that's all right with you. So the first one was the Secret Santa one. Who got the pig's heart? I know this one, so I'm quite confident, but let's see what it was.
Answer number 1 was Alessandro Pistoni. He was the Newcastle player deemed heartless by his colleagues back at Christmas '98. Whether that means heartless like the Lion and the Wizard of Oz and a bit cowardly, or heartless like in that Kanye West song where it's just someone who was not very nice. I don't know.
So, first of all,
I immediately went for the Kanye.
I got it wrong.
Oh, did you?
But I enjoyed the answer.
So who did you go for?
Duncan Ferguson.
Around the same time. Yeah, I knew about Pistoni because it always comes with the same stories of Dietmar Hamann getting Mein Kampf, Hitler's book. So yeah. We've still got a few things going on in the chat about Yorkshire puddings coming on here. Definitely Yorkshire puds. It's wrong not to.
Ian, you bang on. You're right.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's kind of a landslide for that one.
Right,
A question from Andy again. He's in there.
I'll drop some off here. It's fine.
I'll DM you.
I'll inbox me, hon.
Right, cool. Well, we're getting somewhere. We're getting places. Let's get the next answer on, which is number 2. Now, I can't remember what this question was.
How many pints did Mike actually drink before he whiteyed in a fireplace?
Right, what have you gone for? Should we say it at the same time? What?
Oh, 14.
I thought you said 40.
1 4.
40 pints, please. It's like one of those Irish drinking champions. I went for 9.
Oh, that's not very many.
Well,
I mean, speak for yourself.
He drank them. It's power drinking, though, isn't it? It's not like just.
I just think 14 sits in that sentence, right? Like, he drank 14 pints and then he was sick in the fireplace. Do you know what I mean? Just sits.
Sits nicely.
Sounds right.
Okay, let's get number 2.
Answer number 2, Mike Ashley apparently had 12 pints plus vodka chasers before liberating the contents of his stomach into a pub fireplace after a business meeting.
There you go. Well done to Michael, who got that one. The vodka chasers is great. Also, Bestie's commentary is tremendous. Yorkshire puddings, Benty, yes, please. Oh yeah, we should get that one running throughout actually. But yes, fantastic. Right, okay. Let's get the banners. Where have they gone? I've lost them. Right, okay. So I said 9. Got that wrong. We're not giving any leeway on that, are we?
No. You've got to...
Right. I'm intrigued to know who you've put for. Who did Andy Carroll go and see in concert in Manchester?
I've gone for 50 Cent.
50. I've gone Professor Green.
I mean,
couldn't be further from each other. Right. Okay. Let's see what the answer is.
Number 3, Andy Carroll went to see 50 Cent in concert. Again, probably not concert the place, rather just at a concert. After having gone to town on Stephen Taylor's face after a disagreement in 2010.
Allegedly.
So yeah, I thought he actually saw him in concert, as in like the place, not in an arena, but there we go.
Jason said Little Mix.
Little Mix. Imagine. I don't think in 2010 were there?
No, don't think they won the X Factor until
2011, maybe.
God knows, anyway. Right, number 4. This one was who went missing off that boat in the 70s. I haven't got the slightest clue. I wrote Alain Bomer.
I wrote Johnny Jackson.
Right.
Number 4, it was George Robledo's brother Ted that went missing on a liner back in 1970. Ted played 30-odd games for Newcastle. George obviously was a bit of a legend around these parts.
What did I say?
You said George. You said George.
I said George Robledo at first. Oh, it was his bloody brother. I knew there was one of them that was never seen again. Oh, man. I mean, it would still have been wrong if I'd written George.
Still, though, like, you weren't far off. But as if his brother just disappeared. That's mad. That's actually mad.
Why are we laughing?
I know.
Why am I laughing?
Terrible.
Sorry, George and Ted, if you are watching.
It's not, is he?
Oh, right.
Number 5, cartoon character, Disney character.
Yeah, the Disney character that Freddie Shepherd compared Alan Shearer to.
So I've gone for in my head the one who I think resembles Alan Shearer the most.
Right.
Hercules.
Hercules. Okay. I went Goofy, not because it resembles him. I just said Goofy. Sorry, Alan.
Number 5, Freddie Shepherd decided to dub Alan Shearer Mary Poppins back in his Fake Shake Sting in 1998, along with a whole load of other really, really bad things that were said. He wasn't a good bloke.
It's nothing like her. Nothing like her. How bad was that interview?
That is so good.
I've lost Ellen down the crack. Oh, shite. Right. Mary bloody Poppins, right. Strange chap, wasn't he, Freddie Shepherd?
I'm not impressed. I do recall, and now that I've heard that though, I do recall the Mary Poppins thing. That does It does ring bells.
Message for Adam, by the way. The transfer is finished. We've got Adam Cleary's questions and answers. We've got Mark Corby and a special guest en route as well. So it's all in order. We're back on track. Just to remind everyone, this is the Gallagher Shots YouTube channel. We are professionals. Let's go. What are we on now? Number 6. Who did Joe Kinnear launch his tirade of abuse at in that presser?
Answer number 6. The Daily Mirror journalist. The Daily Mirror journalist that.
Oh, hey, man, bestie.
What?
We'll try it one more time.
Answer number 6. The Daily Mirror journalist. The Daily Mirror journalist that upset Joe Kinnear so was Simon Bird. Again, not really words I'm going to repeat on this quiz. I don't know if I start getting Emil into any trouble, but yeah, awful stuff, strong stuff by the normally mild-mannered Joe Kinnear.
The Daily Mailer, I think it was at one point. I got Simon Bird. Did you? Was it one of the names that you put down?
Got it.
Cy Bird. Right. Oh god. You know what I love? Bestie's clearly had that many takes of these that he's just gone, you know what? Just leave it.
It's only ExtraTyne, just send them that.
So question number 7, it was about that weird comment, wasn't it? About milk.
Yes. I've got no idea. I can remember
I think it's Paul Dummett. Or no, you know what? I've confused it with the time that those Uruguayans, Luis Suarez fans got involved. And they called his mother. Right, we'll find out. Tim Krul, I don't know.
Number 7, it was Paul Dummett that the Uruguayan gentleman on Twitter took aim at.
Come on!
Dummett injured Luis Suarez on the last day of the 2014 season, just before the World Cup, where, of course, England were due to play Uruguay. Ill-fated.
That was it?
Yeah.
It was Paul Dummett. Sorry. I'm talking myself out of these things.
It was Paul Dummett. Oh God, I'm not doing too well here, like. I'm not doing too well at all. How we going? Everything all right?
It's just done us again. I put a dot in between his email that time, so it also hasn't sent to him. Luckily,
stuff.
You know what it is? If I had 3 arms.
So yes, number 7, Paul Dummett. I do vaguely remember that, but
I remember seeing the screenshots. It is one of my favourites.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it. But question 8 was, who reported a break-in to the police?
Oh, I know this.
And it turned out that the house was actually just a tip.
It was Shola, I think. Shola, who likes hats.
The man of cribs? Surely not.
No, I do think it was him, yeah. Number 8, answer.
Number 8, the Newcastle player with the untidy house was Shola Amiobi, of course. Assuming that he just had like bike supplies, baseball caps and apple cores lying around the place, to be honest with you. But Shola was the man with the untidy house that called the police. Such was the extent of his untidiness.
That is absolutely disgraceful. How can your house be so messy?
Footballers, man, they're never there.
Shola was on cribs. He was on footballers' cribs.
Well, yeah, but he had a view of Jesmond Dean out of one window and a picture of Jesmond Dean on the wall facing it because he liked the look of it.
Must have had the cleaners in. Had the cleaners in before cribs. Number 9, who couldn't go to the tour of America because of an unpaid dentist bill? They couldn't get a visa because they hadn't paid the dentist.
This is number 9.
The beautiful man, who is the answer to question number 9, is Johan Kabay, who was denied a visa to join Newcastle, his new teammates, as it goes, on that USA trip in 2011 as a result of an unpaid dentist bill.
There you go.
Handsome Johan.
I put Tino Asprilla.
I put Gaza.
It had. We've gone for the shiftiest characters, haven't we?
Yeah, I
Had
said
to be.
Gaza. I'm shocked. I'm very, very shocked that it was
I don't know who that one is. I have a memory of a goldfish there.
so do I.
The shithole as well. That's what from Michael there. I don't actually know what that references. Shawler's house was a shithole.
Shawler's house on Cribs.
Right. I thought he was saying as if he's been there or something. Well done to Mark who got that one correct. Right, the next one, the final one in this round. We are making progress. Number 10.
The last answer, the Newcastle midfielder, extra little clue there, although it's a bit late for clues now because this is the answer bit, that was stopped by police for drink driving, dressed as Captain Hook. I think the drink driving bit was the indiscretion rather than being dressed as Captain Hook. I don't suppose, I mean, you've got to have both hands on the wheel, haven't you? Hook hasn't really got two hands. But anyway, it was Clarence Acuna that the police stopped. He was too embarrassed to walk home dressed as Captain Hook, and to be honest, I think I would be as well. And it's a long way to walk. Merry Christmas.
There we are. Bestie wrapping things up there. Yeah. No, you what?
I got that right.
I got that one right as well. That was one of the basically the staple ones on there. Pistone always going to be there. Acuna as well.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's Michael said, I have been there in reference to that incident. I'll leave it at that. Oh, he's been to Shawler's house. Oh, you can't tease us like that, Michael. Maybe that should be the prize. Whoever wins, Michael can tell his story to about going to Shawler's house. How many did you get, Jess?
I got 3.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one.
3.
I don't know how everyone else got on. Please let us know in the comments. We've got more to do. The only issue is with the next few, simply because of the video problems that we've been having. We can't pause the next ones, Jess. So it's a straight run through for Adam Cleary's questions, which will be on the way. He's done a brilliant little quiz. I believe it's about squad numbers. So this is the one where you're going to have to pay attention. We'll play it through a few times and see how we get on. And there's just a few scores coming through. Daryl's doing all right, 14 out of 20 so far. Julie got 3 there. Joe got 2. Steve got 0, but at least I have my Yorkshire puddings to cry into. Jason's on 3. Michael, the Shola man, of 4 out of 10. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, guys. Don't forget that if you do want to join the channel, there's a little link at the bottom there. You can get some exclusive content for Gallagher Shots, and in the meantime we've got some exclusive content from our friend Adam Cleary. So here are his questions.
Hello there everybody, it's Adam Cleary here. Just going to be doing these quick 10 questions for you, but I've got to be really fast because the Brentford game is about to start. I'm just so excited to see us get to Wembley. I don't think there's any chance whatsoever of that statement or enthusiasm backfiring on me. So anyway, yes, Emil has asked me to do 10 questions about a topic that will become very apparent as I now explain it. Right, so you know how no self-respecting adult would get squad numbers on the back of their replica kit. Like, you just wouldn't, would you? Grow up, mate, for a start. But if you obsess over squad numbers and the intricacies and the histories and the nuances of how they get assigned, that's perfectly fine. That's normal and not at all an early onset indicator of obsessive compulsive disorder. This cushion is not far enough over. That's better. I can sleep at night. Anyway, here are 10 questions for you, written by me, about Newcastle United squad numbers in a round that I'm calling What's in a Number? That's weird not getting any feedback on that. Anyway, right, 10 questions. Okay, so I've written these. They're below the camera. They're here on this laptop, right? So I'm going to have to keep looking down like that to read them. There's nothing going on in this area that you need to concern yourself about. Just because I know how the internet is. I know how comments get. So nothing going on here. Just a laptop. None of your business. Anyway, right, question number 1. They're all about squad numbers, so you need to write them down in that. Question number 1. How many players have worn the number 1 shirt for Newcastle in the Premier League, which is, of course, when football started? Question number 2. Jonathan Woodgate famously wore the number 27 shirt for Newcastle, but immediately prior to him being sold to Real Madrid, what other squad number had he just taken? Got that? Good. Everyone remembers that Les Ferdinand gave up the number 9 shirt so that Alan Shearer could take it, but who gave up the number 4 shirt so that David Batty could take it? It's a good question, a really good question, that one. Okay. Question number 5. All right, so you know how if you're coming through a club's academy and stuff, you get assigned some random bogus squad number, then you get like a middle of the road one, and if you get really good, you get one in the first team. Like for some reason, Matty Longstaff is number 4 now for reasons I don't understand. Anyway, when Andy Carroll came through the first team, you remember all this, he was like 39, 24, then he got the number 9. So it's kind of like, it's a sign that you're doing well. Anyway, this is the worst question in the quiz. When the Caldwell brothers both came through the Newcastle Academy, which one of the two eventually managed to get the lowest squad number? It's Gary or Stephen, in case you've already forgotten. Now, I don't need the squad number here, just which of the two was like the most numerically successful during his... It's the worst question. It's the worst question, that one. The rest are really good, though. Question number 6. When Jonas Gutierrez was loaned out to Norwich City in 2014, remember that, which incoming loan player temporarily took his number 18 shirt? Made me furious, that did, when it happened. But anyway, who was it? Who was the name of the player? Question 7. When Rob Lee was stripped of the number 7 shirt by Ruud Gullit, boo, in like 1999, apparently what other squad number was he assigned? Of course, before Bobby Robson came in and went, oh, that's an absolute disgrace, that, mate, and gave him the number 7 back. Question number 8. Prior to getting the number 10 shirt, what number did Hatton Ben Arthur get given? You know, when he scored that goal against Everton and then got his leg broken into like 4 places by Nigel de Jong. What shirt number did he have that first season is the question. Not a trick question, that either, by the way. It wasn't just 10. It was another random number. Anyway. This is a great question. This question's so good. Who was the only player to wear the number 9 shirt in a competitive game for the club while Alan Shearer was a player? Like the only other player other than Alan Shearer to wear the number 9 while Alan Shearer had the number 9. Not in a friendly, in a competitive game. Who was that? You know, I'm not asking you like when it was. It's just a mad, random bit of Newcastle United trivia, that. But just see if you can guess. Question number 10. It's the last question. What squad number do both Peter Lovenkrands and Andy Carroll have in common? I realise now that whilst rambling on another question, I've slightly given that one away, but never mind. Anyway, those are all the 10 questions. If you need any repeated, tough. This is a pre-recorded video. I can't hear or interact with any of you, so there you go.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, yeah, Adam Cleary there, lads and lasses and everyone else. What a great job. And I've never heard someone big up their own quiz as much as Adam. He absolutely loved it. However, there was a few that I missed. So if you don't mind, Jess, I think we should play that again.
I got a question 8. Well, what I thought was question 8, and it was his question 10. So
I'll give myself the first 4 to go and grab a beer, and then I can go from number 5. So here comes Cleary one more time.
Hello there, everybody. It's Adam Cleary here. Just going to be doing these quick 10 questions for you, but I've got to be really fast because the Brentford game is about to start. I'm just so excited to see us get to Wembley. I don't think there's any chance whatsoever of that statement or enthusiasm backfiring on me. So anyway, yes, Emil has asked me to do 10 questions about a topic that will become very apparent as I now explain it. Right, so you know how no self-respecting adult would get squad numbers on the back of their replica kit. Like, you just wouldn't, would you? Grow up, mate, for a start. But if you obsess over squad numbers and the intricacies and the histories and the nuances of how they get assigned, that's perfectly fine. That's normal and not at all an early onset indicator of obsessive compulsive disorder. This cushion is not far enough over. That's better. I can sleep at night. Anyway, here are 10 questions for you, written by me, about Newcastle United squad numbers in a round that I'm calling What's in a Number? That's weird not getting any feedback on that. Anyway, right, 10 questions. Okay, so I've written these. They're below the camera. They're here on this laptop, right? So I'm going to have to keep looking down like that to read them. There's nothing going on in this area that you need to concern yourself about. Just because I know how the internet is. I know how comments get. So nothing going on here. Just a laptop. None of your business. Anyway, right, question number 1. They're all about squad numbers, so you need to write them down in that. Question number 1. How many players have worn the number 1 shirt for Newcastle in the Premier League, which is, of course, when football started? Question number 2. Jonathan Woodgate famously wore the number 27 shirt for Newcastle, but immediately prior to him being sold to Real Madrid, what other squad number had he just taken? Got that good? Everyone remembers that Les Ferdinand gave up the number 9 shirt so that Alan Shearer could take it. But who gave up the number 4 shirt so that David Batty could take it? It's a good question, a really good question, that one. Okay. Question number 5. All right, so you know how if you're coming through a club's academy and stuff, you get assigned some random bogus squad number, then you get like a middle-of-the-road one, and if you get really good, you get one in the first team. Like, for some reason, Matty Longstaff is number 4 now, for reasons I don't understand. Anyway, when Andy Carroll came through the first team, you remember all this, he was like 39, 24, then he got the number 9. So it's kind of like, it's a sign that you're doing well. Anyway, this is the worst question in the quiz. When the Caldwell brothers both came through the Newcastle Academy, which one of the two eventually managed to get the lowest squad number? It's Gary or Stephen, in case you've already forgotten. Now, I don't need the squad number here, just which of the two was like the most numerically successful during his... It's the worst question. It's the worst question, that one. The rest are really good, though. Question number 6. When Jonas Gutierrez was loaned out to Norwich City in 2014, remember that, which incoming loan player temporarily took his number 18 shirt? Made me furious, that did, when it happened. But anyway, who was it? Who was the name of the player? Question 7. When Rob Lee was stripped of the number 7 shirt by Ruud Gullit, boo, in like 1999, apparently what other squad number was he assigned? Of course, before Bobby Robson came in and went, oh, that's an absolute disgrace, that, mate, and gave him the number 7 back. Question number 8. Prior to getting the number 10 shirt, what number did Hatton Ben Arthur get given? You know, when he scored that goal against Everton and then got his leg broken into like 4 places by Nigel de Jong. What shirt number did he have that first season is the question. Not a trick question, that either, by the way. It wasn't just 10. It was another random number. Anyway. This is a great question. This question's so good. Who was the only player to wear the number 9 shirt in a competitive game for the club while Alan Shearer was a player? Like, the only other player other than Alan Shearer to wear the number 9 while Alan Shearer had the number 9. Not in a friendly, in a competitive game. Who was that? You know, I'm not asking you like when it was. It's just a mad, random bit of Newcastle United trivia, that. But just see if you can guess. Question number 10. It's your last question. What squad number do both Peter Lovenkrands and Andy Carroll have in common? I realise now that whilst rambling on another question, I've slightly given that one away, but never mind. Anyway, those are all the 10 questions. If you need any repeated, tough. This is a pre-recorded video. I can't hear or interact with any of you, so there you go.
There I was, about to say that Adam Cleary was doing it properly, and he missed a bloody question.
Yeah.
He did.
I'm so glad it wasn't just me.
Yeah, we have pointed that out. So yes, there is only 9 questions in that round, which is quite nice, I think, given that it's a squad number quiz. Number 9 being the prime number for Newcastle United fans, and yeah, there we go. So I think we've got them all. I hope everyone heard them again. But yes, there was only 9 questions there, I'm afraid. We'll probably get a random answer halfway through. So yeah. We'll see. But it was quite a chilling moment just at the start there when Adam points out that he was going to watch the Brentford game.
Oh.
And even though it was tongue-in-cheek, he knew it was going to hurt him.
What happened? Did anyone watch
it? Yes, so there is only 9 questions there. So we've got quiz questions coming through, which is good. But the first one there was the number. Well, you know what it is. I can't really go through them again, but I will quickly play the answers and then we'll see how we get on. But how are you feeling on this one?
Oh, not good. I've got no idea where. I think I've got 6 answers, but I'm not sure because of the missed question. I think I've got a bit mixed up somewhere, but we'll see what happens. See how
All right.
Hi everyone, it's me back with your answers, having just finished watching the Brentford game. That was terrible. Anyway, question number 1. How many players have worn the number 1 shirt for Newcastle United in the Premier League? It was 6. 6 have worn it in the Premier League for Newcastle United. Can you name them? I'm not going to make you do it. Shea Given, Steve Harper, Timmy Krul, Rob Elliott, Pavel Cernacek, that was it, and Martin Dubravka. 1 point there. Not 6 points. You need all of them for 1 point. Stern but fair. Anyway, Jonathan Woodgate wore the number 27 shirt for Newcastle before he was sold to Real Madrid. But when he was sold to Real Madrid, what shirt number had he just taken? Number 6. Took the number 6 shirt about a week before they sold him to Real Madrid, which just shows how completely out of the blue that was. Anyway, sad story. Apparently, he told Bobby Robson to keep the number 6 shirt vacant because he didn't think he would make it at Real Madrid and could be back by the end of the season. And, well, I mean, we all saw that debut. He was right. Anyway, everyone remembers that Les Ferdinand gave up the number 9 shirt so that Alan Shearer could have it. But who gave up the number 4 shirt for David Batty? I think this was like the year previous to all of this. Darren Peacock. Just was wearing the number 4. David Batty came in and said, "Oh, I like that number. Actually, I had that at Blackburn. Could I have that?" And Darren Peacock went, "Yes, you can." Look, they're not all interesting. It's just stuff that happened. Anyway, Norberto Solano, before he had the number 4 shirt, he had 2 separate squad numbers for Newcastle United. But what were those squad numbers? You only need one of these to get a point because stern but fair, but also quite generous when he wants to be. So those were 24 and 15. I don't know why. I don't know what the significance of those is. He just did. Came in wearing 24, then they gave him 15, and then he went, "Oh, actually, I'm a right winger. Can I not have the number 4, please?" And they went, "Oh, well, I suppose David Batty just has given it up, so there you go." See, they all tie in. Anyway, which of the Caldwell brothers managed to get the lowest squad number while at Newcastle? Worst question on the quiz is Gary Caldwell. Yeah, the number 22 in 1999. That's it. Yeah, scrap that one. Anyway, question 6. Oh, it makes me so mad, this one. When Gutierrez went on loan to Norwich City and his number 18 shirt freed up, who did they give that to during a loan spell? Luke de Jong. Do you remember Luke de Jong? How they wanted to buy him for so long because he was one of the most dangerous strikers in Europe, and then Pardew played him as a number 10 in this weird, like, upside-down Christmas tree thing, and he looked absolutely dog. I can't remember if you can swear on this channel. He looked terrible. And then, lo and behold, he went on in Europe to be one of the most feared strikers. Anyway, that's this club. Anyway, Rob Lee was stripped to the number 7 by Ruud Gullit. What squad number did he get given instead? 37. 37, that one, because he wanted to give Kieran Dyer the number 7. It was a weird old time. And then they shifted Dyer to 8 and gave Rob Lee 7 back. And just the politics, man. See, the politics of going to squad numbers. Fascinating concept. Anyway, prior to getting the number 10 shirt, what number did Hatem Ben Arfa wear when he got his leg exploded by Nigel de Jong? 37 as well. So, see, that's quite clever how they're both the same answer. It's just oh, you know what it is? I bet you Johnny Gabriel's are really good, and mine are just like, oh, they're all right. Anyway, 10. Question 10. Question 9. Who was the only other player to wear the number 9 shirt for Newcastle United whilst Alan Shearer was a player for the club? Anyone? It's a tough one, this. Shola Ramiobi wore it in an Intertoto Cup tie when we had to have numbers 1 to 11. And Shola was playing, so they gave him the number 9. That was a competitive game, so he did wear it in a proper match, not just a friendly. I usually do a question in these quizzes, name all the players to wear a number 9 for Newcastle during the Premier League era in an official game, and Shola's the one that catches everybody up. I thought wouldn't be such a dickhead on this one. Anyway, what squad number have both Peter Lovenkrands and Andy Carroll worn for Newcastle? 24. There's 20, 24. Anyone who said 9, disappointing. Anyone who said 7, Jesus, what is wrong with you? Anyone said 39, fair play. Applied knowledge, I can respect it to an extent. Anyway, that is out of 10 possible points. I realised it was quite confusing. I did throw this together as quickly as I can. Anyway, that's your squad numbers quiz. It was part of a massive big Newcastle United quiz. You can't see that I wrote during lockdown because I was convinced that when this was all finished by the summer, I was going to do a Newcastle United quiz night at a pub. That was like 8 months ago now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Goodbye.
No, he's not got. No, come on, Adam. Come on, you can do it. There we go.
Oh,
10. Yeah, fantastic from Cleary. We want the full quiz.
and
That was solid. Can I just say I got one?
one correct. 7.
That is incredible. I literally got them all wrong.
7.
Apart from one that I gave myself because I wrote down Gary Caldwell first, then crossed it out for Steve, and then crossed it out again for Gary.
Good so far.
Oh,
7.
let me tell you where it went wrong. Question number 1, it went wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5. My word, honestly, you know what it was? I was so close. I got 5 keepers.
Ooh, I didn't guess
rather
for
than
that.
6.
I just left it.
I put 13 down for Woodgate, but I had 5 written down, and I knew it was going to be close to 6. I thought Beresford gave up the shirt for Batty.
I got that one.
I put Facundo Faraya as the guy who was on loan for Gutierrez. 45 for Rob Lee. 6 for Ben Arthur.
Rob Lee's, or if I recall correctly, Rob Lee's autobiography was called Come In Number 37. And I remember, yes, I remember it being in the cupboard in my mum and dad's kitchen and my dad having the book. So that's why I knew that one. It was Come In Number 37.
Dear me. Right. Well, I put Andy Cole as well for the number 9. I don't know why. I didn't understand that question. How did you get that one? Was that a guess?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I saw you put your arms up. So you know that support that you've got in the room with you?
Yeah. Oh, if I turn the camera,
this is like the Phoenix Knights quiz where you've got them all written on your arm.
he is honestly he's oblivious. He's played on FIFA. Every time a question comes out, I'm like, "You're meant to be helping me," and he's like, "What, bro?"
Oh, right. Okay. Well, the final, I put 7 for the final one. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought Carol playing in 7 now and loving Crans.
Yeah, 24. 7. I've done shocking so far. But
I forget how many numbers players go through. It's weird.
Yeah. No, I know you're right.
You know what I mean? Anyway, that was shocking. I got 1. But great round there from Cleary. 1 out of 9 to add to my okay start. That's really the hard work's been undone there, as Steve Bruce would say. And I've got all the work to do now in the coming rounds. And
dust yourself off.
Dust myself off.
Dust yourself.
I had a good time. Well, the good news is we've got Mark Corby's round from True Faith, and the bad news is that it's all about the Entertainers era. And if that quiz was anything to go past there, I'm going to have an absolute shocker once again. But you know what? Maybe it's going to be a bit easier than squad numbers because that's something I don't take much attention to. I tell you what we will do. If anyone wants a quick 30-second break, I can actually do that for you. So, I mean, I'm not going to wait in 30 seconds, but if anyone does, I'll put a quick 30 seconds countdown on. I'll quickly run to the toilet and be back any second with the next round.
Comment.
Thanks for joining us on Delegate Shots. I've just got back.
I've just one of me pals has managed to get on video the exact time where I go, I'm blaming the Prosecco me because I haven't got a clue what's going on.
Hey, well, no, yeah. How? What's your score at the minute, Jess? The whole thing, because
14.
I've got 13. You've managed to overtake me there on that last round. So I've given you. I'll let you off there. Let's see what the comment section's saying. So Clark's coming in to say that.
Love you, Clark.
Personal needs break from it. It was. I had to go and see him on.
I'm in. What score is Daryl on? Because I feel Daryl's going to be.
Daryl's currently 22 out of 29, which to be fair. And on that note, he's left. Right, Steve. All right, okay. I'm in my own house, and I'm sanitized. There we go. Right, just for the. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Put some.
Yeah. Put some white cream on my hands. What are you singing? Julie's got 12 so far. Well, Julie's got the average. I like Julie. She's doing better than me. Right, it's time for Mark Colby's long-awaited questions. Christ, people have been waiting longer for the takeover than these questions. Right, here we go. This is all about the entertainers, and there's no pauses, so we will play it again once it's done.
Hello, this is Mark from True Faith. Happy Christmas, everyone. Emil and Jess, here's your round on the entertainers. Question 1. Newcastle broke the club record transfer fee twice during the 1993-1994 season. Can you name both players? So, Newcastle broke the club's record transfer fee twice during the 1993-94 season. Can you name both the players? Question 2. In the 1994-95 season, Newcastle won a remarkable 15 out of the opening 17 games in all competitions. Apart from Andy Cole, which other United player scored 11 goals in this spell? So in the 1994-95 season, Newcastle won 15 out of the opening 17 games in all competitions. Apart from Andy Cole, which player scored 11 goals in this spell? Question number 3. Who were the only side to beat Newcastle at St James's Park in the league during the 1994-1995 season? So who were the only side to beat Newcastle at St James's during the 1994-95 season? Question 4. Which side did United sign Shaka Hislop from during the summer of 1995? So who did Newcastle sign Shaka Hislop from in 1995? Question number 5. Which side knocked Newcastle out of the FA Cup on penalties during the 1995-1996 season? So who knocked Newcastle out the FA Cup during the 1995-96 season after a penalty shootout? Question number 6. During the 1995-96 So Close season, United scored more than 3 goals in the league only once. Who was it against? So during the 1995-96 season, Newcastle scored more than 3 goals in the league only once, and who was that against? Question number 7, moving on to the 1996-97 season. After beating Man United 5-0, Newcastle only won 1 of the following 9 league games. Who was that against? So after beating Man United 5-0 in 1996-97, who were the only side Newcastle beat in the following 9 league games? Question number 8. Sad times. Kevin Keegan went walkies, didn't he? He left the club. What was the aggregate score in Kevin Keegan's last 2 league games in charge against Tottenham and Leeds? So what was the aggregate score in those 2 games? Question number 9. Which Newcastle player scored 7 goals in 15 games under Kenny Dalglish during the 1996-97 season before being sold in the summer to Bolton? So which Newcastle player scored 7 goals in 15 games under Kenny Dalglish in the 1996-97 season before being sold to Bolton? And the last question of the entertainers round for you. Newcastle beat Barcelona 3-2, who was the only Geordie who played for Newcastle that night? So when Newcastle beat Barcelona 3-2 in the Champions League, who was the only Geordie who played for us that night?
Hard, that one.
Frig me, man.
1, 2, 3. I've got four answers, and
I've
I don't
got
even know.
stuff written down. I just don't know if it's right.
I've got,
What a disaster.
I don't think they're right.
I'm gonna have to see them again.
This is before our time.
It is before our time, but that's what makes it fun. I'm learning stuff about it, even though I don't have a clue about it. I was just a kid at the time. Oh Christ! Was there 11 questions, or have I just missed one?
I don't know.
I'll watch it again. We'll watch it one more time. We'll watch Corby one more time. Sorry about your head, Corby. I don't know where it goes missing it at one point, as he's just put there. But yes, here we go once again.
Hello, this is Mark from True Faith. Happy Christmas, everyone. Emil and Jess, here's your round on the entertainers. Question 1. Newcastle broke the club record transfer fee twice during the 1993-1994 season. Can you name both players? So, Newcastle broke the club's record transfer fee twice during the 1993-94 season. Can you name both the players? Question 2. In the 1994-95 season, Newcastle won a remarkable 15 out of the opening 17 games in all competitions. Apart from Andy Cole, which other United player scored 11 goals in this spell? So in the 1994-95 season, Newcastle won 15 out of the opening 17 games in all competitions. Apart from Andy Cole, which player scored 11 goals in this spell? Question number 3. Who were the only side to beat Newcastle at St James's Park in the league during the 1994-1995 season? So who were the only side to beat Newcastle at St James's during the 1994-95 season? Question 4. Which side did United sign Shaka Hislop from during the summer of 1995? So who did Newcastle sign Shaka Hislop from in 1995? Question number 5. Which side knocked Newcastle out of the FA Cup on penalties during the 1995-1996 season? So who knocked Newcastle out the FA Cup during the 1995-96 season after a penalty shootout? Question number 6. During the 1995-96 So Close season, United scored more than 3 goals in the league only once. Who was it against? So during the 1995-96 season, Newcastle scored more than 3 goals in the league only once, and who was that against? Question number 7, moving on to the 1996-97 season. After beating Man United 5-0, Newcastle only won 1 of the following 9 league games. Who was that against? So after beating Man United 5-0 in 1996-97, who were the only side Newcastle beat in the following 9 league games? Question number 8. Sad times. Kevin Keegan went walkies, didn't he? He left the club. What was the aggregate score in Kevin Keegan's last 2 league games in charge against Tottenham and Leeds? So what was the aggregate score in those 2 games? Question number 9. Which Newcastle player scored 7 goals in 15 games under Kenny Dalglish during the 1996-97 season before being sold in the summer to Bolton? So which Newcastle player scored 7 goals in 15 games under Kenny Dalglish in the 1996-97 season before being sold to Bolton? And the last question of the entertainers round for you. Newcastle beat Barcelona 3-2. Who was the only Geordie who played for Newcastle that night? So when Newcastle beat Barcelona 3-2 in the Champions League, who was the only Geordie who played for us that night?
See, asking you shall receive. That was the equivalent of a Mexican wave start at the match because everyone got bored. Sorry, Corby. I was done by about question 9 there once again. That was a hell of a round, as Andy points out. So yeah. I mean, entertainers era, the current era, very, very.
That Mercedes is on its way to Andy, like.
It is. I know. I'm going to keep my word. I would love to go through them, but I can't remember half of them. So, again, this is another one where we're going to have to do the answers and go through them. But again, yeah, it's a very tough one, this. So the first one, I think it was the transfer records, wasn't it, Jess? The 2 players. Who have you got down for that? I've gone Batty and Ferdinand. I don't know.
I've gone Andy Cole and Real Fox.
Andy Cole, Real Fox. Then I've got Rob Lee was the scorer.
I've Beardsley.
I said Blackburn were the team that beat Newcastle at St James's. I think Shaka Hislop. Which club did we sign him from? I thought it was West Ham, but we might have gone to West Ham.
Third, I said for the third question, I said none. Then for Shaka Hislop, I said Reading.
Who did you say for 3?
None, nothing. I didn't get one.
No, right, okay. No teams beat one. The FA Cup game on penalties. I don't know why. I thought Stevenage. I don't know why. Who? Portsmouth, right. Okay. I thought Villa was the team that we scored more than 3 goals against. Chelsea for you. I think Leicester were the team that we beat after the 5-0.
Didn't even get nothing.
Aggregate score of the... which team was it?
Oh, it was Spurs and someone else. I said 6.
Oh, it was 2 games. Leeds and Tottenham won it.
Yes.
I put 10-5. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure one of them. And then Steve Watson was the Geordie, I think.
I said, was that the last question?
Aye, the Barcelona game, which was the only Geordie to play.
I said Shola Amiobi.
Shola Amiobi played in the what? In the this was the 90s, man. Not the, this is about the entertainers. This is. Shola Amiobi, part of Keegan's entertainers. I've heard it all now.
Get the answers up.
Where's that clip of Prosecco? Can we get that up? Sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Get the answers.
Anyone who's watching on the YouTube comments, feel free to have a good laugh at that. Just thinks that...
Feel free to tag me off.
Shola Amiobi famously played in the Barcelona 3-2. Someone just told me...
when Liam Gallagher was on at the arena the night before.
Aye, that's the one.
Do you know who's to blame for this?
That Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Birthday cake and find out answers.
No, it's not.
Let the man live. Let the man live, and let's get Corby's answers.
Hello again, and here are the answers to my entertainers round of the quiz. Question 1, I asked to name both players who became our club record transfers during the 1993-94 season. It was Rule Fox for 2.25 million, followed by Darren Peacock for 2.7 million. Question 2. In 1994-95, Newcastle won 15 out of the opening 17 games in all competitions, apart from Andy Cole. Robert Lee scored 11 goals during this spell.
Come on!
Question 3. I asked who was the only side to beat Newcastle during the 1994-95 season, and it was Leeds. They beat us 2-1 at St James's Park, and that result made sure that Leeds would qualify for the UEFA Cup, and Newcastle finished in 6th. Question 4. Shaka Hislop was signed from Reading in the summer of 1995.
Bollocks this, man.
Question number 5. Which team knocked Newcastle out of the FA Cup on penalties during the 95-96 season? It was Chelsea. Chelsea knocked Newcastle out on penalties. During the same season, Newcastle only scored 3 goals more than once in the league all season. Who was it against? Well, it was Wimbledon. We beat them 6-1. And remarkably, that was the only time we scored more than 3 goals in the league. So, Wimbledon was your answer.
Vinnie Jones
7,
game.
After beating Man United 5-0 in the 1996-97 season, the only side Newcastle beat in the league during the following 9 games was Middlesbrough. We beat them 3-1. Question 8. What was the aggregate score in Kevin Keegan's last 2 games in charge in the league? These were fixtures against Tottenham and Leeds. Well, it was 7-1 against Tottenham and it was 3-0 against Leeds. So 10-1 is the correct answer. Question 9. Which player scored 7 goals in 15 games under Kenny Dalglish before being sold to Bolton in the summer of 97? The answer, of course, is Robbie Elliott, who Dalglish played left midfield instead of David Ginola, and you could say it worked because he scored 7 goals and Newcastle qualified for the Champions League, so sorry David. And the final question. Newcastle beat Barcelona 3-2. The only Geordie wearing black and white that night was, of course, my old ginger friend, Steve Watson. So total them all up. I hope you did well.
Hey, come on!
I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and look forward to speaking to you all again next year. All the very best, guys.
Thank you.
Steve bloody Watson saving my point. You know what it is? I knew the Tottenham one was a high scorer, the 7-1, and I would have got that if I hadn't given another goal for bloody Leeds because I put 10-5.
I got first one. I got one of the players.
Jason's
and it was
asking
2,
for a half
so,
point
yeah.
on that one. So I'll give you a rule, Fox, because that's a good effort. That. Halfway through, I got a message from Corby himself saying, your mic's on. I went, I know it's intentional to tell you I want to think of your round. I got Rob Lee. I'm pleased with that. It went to shit after that, I'll be honest. And then Steve Watson at the end. But fantastic round from Corby. Follow Mark on Twitter. He calls himself NUFC 19 whatever. However, he just likes picking fights with anyone who likes Steve Bruce. So he will. He loves it. He loves it. He does. He's a good lad, and he's going to be a great board member for the NUST as well. So thank you so much to Corby for coming along. We're down to the final 2 rounds, and we've only got 5 questions per round on this one. And it's Johnny Sharples and our special guest Steve Bruce. I hope everyone is doing all right. How did you get on in that one, Jess? Did you get just 2 or?
I got Reading, Chelsea, and then Rule Fox. So
storming ahead.
2.5.
I go on 2.5. 2.5. Jason's got 3.5. It's not bad at all. I think everyone else is doing all right. I hope everyone's doing all right. We've seemed to have kept a nice steady stream of viewers, which is very much appreciated, guys. Thank you, and thank you for sticking with us through the old. Through the technical difficulties. We are all up to speed. Corby's probably going to text me in a second just saying how much he loves Steve Bruce. He's a massive fan of our manager. He stopped typing. I'll maybe just not look at my phone just in case. Julie got 4. Jason's not liking these video rounds. He says, don't worry, we're coming back. It's going to be all right. We'll get Johnny's on, shall we? Thank you to Johnny Sharples for doing this. He's only sent us a quiz, the questions as a video, and there's 5 of them. And I believe this is to do with Newcastle's worst signings of all time. It's amazing how we only managed to get 5 of them. But let's hand over to Johnny.
Thanks for that, Emil. I'm, of course, Twitter legend Johnny Sharples, and I'm here to ask you 5 questions about some of the worst signings Newcastle have ever made. How did I narrow it down to just 5? Who knows? Question number 1. In 1998, Newcastle signed World Cup winner Stefan Glivash. But how many goals did the French striker score at that summer's tournament? Question 2. Ignacio Nacho Gonzalez is one of Newcastle's worst ever signings, not just for what he did or didn't do on the pitch, but also for his role in the downfall of Kevin Keegan. But what nationality is Dennis Wise's favourite YouTube sensation? Question number 3. At the beginning of the 1996-1997 season, Newcastle made their greatest ever signing, bringing Alan Shearer to the club for £15 million. But who was the club's only other signing that season, joining for £2.5 million from Bradford City in March 1997? Question 4. Michael Owen was maybe, and arguably, until a couple of summers ago at least, Newcastle's biggest ever waste of money. But which side did he score his only Premier League hat-trick against for Newcastle? And the last question. In 2005, Graham Souness paid £8 million for French defender Jean-Alain Boumsong, just a few months after Rangers signed him on a free transfer. But how many Premier League clean sheets did Newcastle keep in his 47 appearances for the club? Cheers!
Nice one, Johnny. Nice and quick, that one. I think I'm slowly redeeming myself on that one. I only missed one, so shall we hear them one more time?
Yeah, one more time, please.
Yeah, just so you can get that intro where he completely rinses me, basically. How was it? Johnny said this, by the way.
Thanks for that, Emil. I'm, of course, Twitter legend Johnny Sharples, and I'm here to ask you 5 questions about some of the worst signings Newcastle have ever made. How did I narrow it down to just 5? Who knows? Question number 1. In 1998, Newcastle signed World Cup winner Stefan Glivash. But how many goals did the French striker score at that summer's tournament? Question 2. Ignacio Nacho Gonzalez is one of Newcastle's worst ever signings, not just for what he did or didn't do on the pitch, but also for his role in the downfall of Kevin Keegan. But what nationality is Dennis Wise's favourite YouTube sensation? Question number 3. At the beginning of the 1996-1997 season, Newcastle made their greatest ever signing, bringing Alan Shearer to the club for £15 million. But who was the club's only other signing that season, joining for £2.5 million from Bradford City in March 1997? Question 4. Michael Owen was maybe, and arguably, until a couple of summers ago at least, Newcastle's biggest ever waste of money. But which side did he score his only Premier League hat-trick against for Newcastle? And the last question. In 2005, Graham Souness paid £8 million for French defender Jean-Alain Boumsong, just a few months after Rangers signed him on a free transfer. But how many Premier League clean sheets did Newcastle keep in his 47 appearances for the club? Cheers!
Oh, that last one's hard.
Yeah.
It depends what you want to believe, really, isn't it?
I think I know 3 of them, and I've guessed 2 of them.
The good thing is about this one, I've actually got the answers written down. Chris sent them to me. So Johnny's not done a video for the thing, but I can just go through them here for you. Right. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, you ready? I was waiting for you. Right, okay. So the first question was Stefan Glivash. How many goals did he score at the previous World Cup before we signed him? For France, of course. I put 6. What did you write?
3.
3. He scored none, which makes it even more baffling. I did not know that. Did he score none? I thought he was like a good player. He must have just had a good World Cup, a bit like Sissoko. There we go then. Now, okay, number 2, Nacho Gonzalez. What nationality was he? Jess?
Was he from Uruguay?
He was Uruguayan. Yes, I got that one correct, and that's written down. Now, this one, I didn't have a clue, but it was the one signing that Newcastle made alongside Alan Shearer in the season that we signed him from Blackburn Rovers for the then world record transfer. Do you have any idea?
I do, but it wasn't me. It was my sidekick.
Oh, you're getting help. You're getting help.
It's not doing as much good, really, is it? Considering I'm on about 14 for the whole thing.
Who did he give you?
Des Hamilton.
Des Hamilton's correct. Des Hamilton is correct. I am furious. Next one. Michael Owen's only hat trick, for Newcastle United came against. I know this because it happened the other day.
West Ham.
It was West Ham. Yes, West Ham United.
Because it was every single photo you ever saw of Michael Owen in a Newcastle shirt was in that game.
That game, I will say as well.
Like the calendar, the calendar the following year, the picture was of Michael Owen in that game.
I think there was another one though when he played against Blackburn, and there was the first time that him and Shearer had properly played with each other, and
they were in the black and white with the gold.
They were all like, yeah. It was Owen, Shearer, and another player who I can't remember, but it was a photo. Match Magazine had it everywhere.
West Ham, I remember very clearly, but.
West Ham, West Brom as well was another one where he scored a couple, didn't he? In that lovely blue away kit.
I remember West Ham. I remember
West Ham. Yeah. Right. So the last one, John Allen Boomsong. How many clean sheets did Newcastle keep in the 47 games that he played for us? I thought he was crap, so I went for 2.
I said 6.
It was 11.
What? No, I'm not having it.
11 clean sheets. The teams we were playing must have been really crap.
Yeah. The quality was very good back then.
Right, well, there we are.
I thought I was being generous with 6 there.
No. I think that was. I mean, what'd you get?
3.
I got 2.
So I'm on.
Des Hamilton.
So I'm on.
Well, we've got one round to go, and we've saved the best till last, may I add. There's only 5 questions in this one. And it's a person we all know and love. He took some time out of his very tight schedule of checking Twitter.
Myself and Emil paid a lot of money out of our own pockets.
Yeah, and it's not Mick Quinn, so please do. I'm still wondering what that was all about. A large sum to charity, and then I'll come and do a quiz. Maybe next time. He scored so many goals, but did no questions for us. Next one, it is from our special guest.
Hello, and I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a great quiz. Sorry I've ruined your Christmas by getting beat from Brentford reserves, but hey-ho, that's how it goes. I'm a giver, I'm not a receiver, but that's the way it is. So, let's kick things off. Question number 1. Where did I start my managerial career? So that's question number 1. Where did I start my managerial career? Number 2. What date this month is my birthday? So what date this month is my birthday? Question number 3. Which manager replaced me at Sunderland? One of the worst times of my life playing for Sunderland. Well, actually managing for Sunderland. I never played for Sunderland, but I managed them. One of the worst times. But who replaced me as manager of Sunderland? What is the name of the autobiography? And I will mention it's a bestseller. So what is the name of my autobiography? And finally, question number 5. What is the character name in the free fictional book Striker, Super, Defender? So what is the name of the character in my fictional book Striker, Super and Defender?
The pictures didn't move fast enough. As they'd been edited, which kind of sums up Bruce's current thing. We're getting, everyone's... The chat's blowing up there. There we go. My performance. This quiz is so bad. I'm going to play Sunderland next season. Yes, David, I know what you mean. Let's get our round from our glorious leader one more time.
Hello, and I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a great quiz. Sorry I've ruined your Christmas by getting beat from Brentford reserves, but hey-ho, that's how it goes. I'm a giver, I'm not a receiver, but that's the way it is. So, let's kick things off. Question number 1. Where did I start my managerial career? So that's question number 1. Where did I start my managerial career? Number 2. What date this month is my birthday? So what date this month is my birthday? Question number 3. Which manager replaced me at Sunderland? One of the worst times of my life playing for Sunderland. Well, actually managing for Sunderland. I never played for Sunderland, but I managed them. One of the worst times. But who replaced me as manager of Sunderland? What is the name of the autobiography? And I will mention it's a bestseller. So what is the name of my autobiography? And finally, question number 5. What is the character name in the free fictional book Striker, Sweeper, Defender? So what is the name of the character in my fictional book Striker, Sweeper and Defender?
There we go.
Ridiculous.
Steve Bruce, giver, not a receiver.
Thank you so much for giving your time this evening.
I know, I massively appreciate it. How nice is that?
What just happened?
I know, it's very strange, very surreal. Very surreal.
I'm joking.
How do you think you've got on in that one? I think I've done all right.
God, I was too busy pissing myself all the way through. I don't even know what the questions were.
You're not here any of them.
I think
So the first one was, where did Steve Bruce start his managerial career?
I've just written something down for every single one because I just haven't got it.
That's good. That's good. A good place to start. Then it was the date of his birthday this month. Then which manager replaced him at Sunderland? 4, the name of his autobiography. And it's real. And the number 5, who's the name of the main character in the books that he wrote, Striker, Sweeper and Defender?
He didn't write any books, really, did he? Though.
Well, yeah, he regrets them, is what I believe is the wording. But yeah, so let's get the answers, shall we? I'm ready for these.
So answer number 1, of course, was Sheffield United. A great time in my life. I love Sheffield, love the pies. Question number 2 answer. My birthday is the 31st of December, the 31st, ladies and gentlemen. I hope he's all buys a kebab. Question number 3. The answer was Martin O'Neill. Rubbish manager, didn't know what he was taking on. Number 4. Heading for Victory is the name of my book. Heading of Victory is the name of my autobiography. And finally, question number 5. The name of the great detective in my books, he's called Steve Barnes. Steve Barnes. Not Alan Barnes, but Steve Barnes.
Shut up. Big massive shout out to Eric, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric. You can do the same as him. You can get along to joining the channel. Sign up and become a member. It's a small fee and you get exclusives early. It's certainly good when you've got nothing else better to do than just watch videos of people chatting crap like we are. I got 4.
What? I got 1.
I got 4 because I remember the birthday and I didn't get the autobiography name. I believe that he might have 2 autobiographies, I think, if I remember rightly. But I didn't get that one. But I got Martin O'Neill. I got the 31st because I remember there was like a hesitant Twitter post. Sheffield United I knew, and Steve Barnes, I've heard it mentioned by Steve Bruce, who voiced Steve Bruce, of course.
He did not call the character Steve Barnes, surely.
Steve Barnes.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only one I got was Sheffield United. So
Sheffield United. That's not bad. I need to make some ground up on you.
I got 1. So is that it?
I think that's it for the quiz. We've done just 2 hours, but you know that's about as long as it takes. We had a few things in the middle there. So let's tally up our scores. It was out of 45 minus 1 because of Adam Cleary's. So we're looking at a total of 44. I think is the potential. Let me add up what I've got here. So let me go back to the first cup. The first 2 rounds I was storming.
I almost don't want to say mine. It's really bad. It's less than half. If you've got less than half, then...
Oh, excuse me. Coronavirus. 3, so 12. Oh, God, I've lost myself. 5. Right, hang on.
I got 20.5. Considering I was merely in a pushchair when the entertainers were a thing, I'm going to take it.
Right.
I'm happy with that.
12, 15, 16.
Just doing some maths.
Math.
We need one of them test card things.
18, 19, 20, 21. I got 21.
What? You got half a point more than me. Amazing.
I got that. Well done to Clive, who amazingly got 45 out of 44. That's pretty good. Eric says, great questions. Yes, I agree. Great questions set by our guests. Well done to those who got it. Jason got heading to victory. Ironic that many players now campaigning against heading the ball. Hang on a second. I thought that was going a different way. I thought he was about to start slagging off the games. Yes, yeah. It is, isn't it? Indeed. But yeah, there we go.
Did anyone beat me and you?
I mean, I think so. There we go. Julie got 19.
Well done, Julie.
Thank you. Who did any? Let's work our way down. 44. Did anyone get 44?
No.
Work down to 43. 42. 40. Anyone get around the 40 mark? I think Daryl probably was on course for that before he left and went to 345.
We'll come back. We'll report back on Daryl's.
There's Chris. This has been amazing. I mean, come on. I mean, look at my backdrop. Andy says yes. That's not very helpful.
Andy, you're not getting a Mercedes.
No, he's not. It's not going to happen.
Stop lying.
Well, there we go. This will make you feel better, Jess. There we go. 12 from Ben. Oh, hang on a second. 40 for Andy from anyone's game. I mean, it was very much catered to that. David sums up my view.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, Jason had 23.5. Clive got 20 and 25 pies for Brucey on his birthday. There you go, Clive. Well done. Thank you very much. A few more trickling. I think everyone was adding them up there while we were doing it. So yeah, well done. And there's probably our winner tonight, Andy from anyone. Give me the damn car. I'm afraid we can't.
Andy, I haven't passed my test, but I'll drive the car personally.
Get down to Mill Volvo. Tell them I sent you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now is the time to choose Volvo.
Well,
yeah. Okay, so there we go. That was the quiz. It was messy. It was wonderful, and it's been Christmassy. But the main thing is that we had fun, didn't we, Jess?
But like I said, all we're here for is a laugh.
We're here for a laugh,
and I'm pretty sure I had one tonight. So
yeah, we've been here for a good time and a long time tonight because we're heading over the 2-hour mark. So yes, thank you all for playing along. Thank you to the few who've joined Gallagher's Shots. You can become a member of the channel. It's just below there, but if you're on YouTube right now, you'll find it somewhere. Few quid, and it just helps make sure that we don't have any technical mishaps like we did tonight. So there you go. There you go. If you didn't like that, then there you go. Yes, let's have a look at what you could have won. You could have this picture of Rafa Benitez, or that box of CDs. Wait, hang on, let's see.
Empty red stripe.
I picked these up from work just randomly. There we go. Top prize tonight. It's Beyonce's Beyonce 4 album.
Oh, that's the one everyone wants.
That was the top prize. Second prize tonight. Hang on, I'm taking a lucky dip. This one hasn't even got a case. Christ. Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP. And finally,
in third prize.
I hope it's not Lost Profits or something.
Oh, don't. Gary, put it there.
Katie Tubbs Delight, the telescope, by far the best one in there. Those are my CDs. I've just got to take them to a shop at some point. I'll let you know which one in case any of those took your fancy and you want to go to a charity shop. Keep subscribed to the channel. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas, Jess.
Thank you very much. You too. Everyone else, have a very, very Merry Christmas and hopefully a better 2021 for all of us.
Yes, indeed. Newcastle and everything else. And we will see you on some point around the middle point between Christmas and New Year because lucky us, we have got Manchester City on Boxing Day, and we'll also maybe have a quick look at what the hell went on against Brentford last night, and that'll be recorded on the 28th. I think we're doing that one, aren't we, Jess? We're going to be joined by a couple of friends who've got nothing else to do between that period, and then we will resume in the new year properly with ExtraTyne and see what delights Newcastle United have for us all.
Can't wait.
Okay, right. Well, that's us, and I will end the broadcast there. Thank you. See you later.
Thanks, everyone.